When you picture a chimpanzee, you probably think of a playful, friendly animal. But behind those curious eyes lies a darker truth. Scientists studying chimps have witnessed shocking behavior, violence, cruelty, and even murder. Today we're asking, why are chimpanzees considered evil? Stay until the end, because the answer reveals more about us than about them. Chimpanzees share about 98–99% of our DNA. They are our closest living relatives, and their minds are far more complex than we once believed. In the forests of Africa, chimps use sticks to fish for termites, crack nuts with stones, and even fashion spears to hunt small animals. They form tight-knit communities, build alliances, and compete for status. Friendships are forged and broken, just like in human societies. Chimps comfort each other after fights, share food, and even mourn the loss of loved ones. Their emotional lives are rich and deeply felt. But that similarity is exactly why their aggression shocks us, because it mirrors our own. When we see chimps display both kindness and cruelty, we're forced to confront the duality within ourselves. Jane Goodall, who spent decades studying wild chimps, was the first to reveal their violent side. Organized attacks, infanticide, and even cannibalism. Yet Goodall also documented moments of tenderness. Mothers cradling infants, siblings playing, and elders teaching the young. These scenes remind us that chimpanzees are not just violent, they are intelligent, emotional, and social beings. Their world is full of drama, strategy, and heart. To truly understand chimps, we must see them in all their complexity. The more we learn about chimpanzees, the more we realize their story is, in many ways, our own. Wild chimpanzees are not just impulsively aggressive, they are capable of calculated, organized violence. In the forests of Africa, researchers have observed groups of males silently patrolling the borders of their territory, moving with purpose and intent. These patrols often end in violent confrontations. Males have been seen ambushing rival groups, launching coordinated attacks, and even killing intruders. In one famous case, a group of chimps at Gombe Stream National Park systematically eliminated members of a neighboring community over several years. Sometimes the violence is even more shocking. Groups of males have been documented ganging up on a lone victim, using overwhelming force to tear them apart. These brutal acts are not random, they are targeted, often aimed at eliminating rivals or asserting dominance. Scientists have also observed infanticide, where adult chimps, sometimes females, kill the infants of rivals. In rare cases, cannibalism follows. These behaviors, once thought uniquely human, stunned researchers like Jane Goodall, who had believed chimps were gentle by nature. But why do chimps behave this way? Evolutionary biologists believe such violence is rooted in competition for resources, mates, and territory. By eliminating rivals, a chimp increases its own chances and its offspring's chances of survival. Social structure plays a key role. Chimpanzee societies are built on alliances, shifting power, and constant negotiation. Aggression is a tool, sometimes brutal but often strategic, used to climb the social ladder or defend the group. For scientists, these discoveries have forced a rethinking of what it means to be human. The line between us and our closest relatives is thinner than we once believed. Chimpanzee violence is not mindless evil. It's a complex, adaptive behavior shaped by millions of years of evolution. In the end, the violence within chimpanzees is a reflection of the harsh realities of nature, and a reminder of the deep, sometimes uncomfortable connections we share with them. Among the most unsettling discoveries in chimpanzee behavior is infanticide, where adult chimps, sometimes even mothers, kill infants within their own group. This behavior, first documented by Jane Goodall in the 1970s, shocked the scientific community and challenged our understanding of primate societies. Studies have shown that infanticide is not random. It occurs more frequently during periods of social upheaval, such as when a new male takes over a group. The act is often carried out by males, but females have also been observed participating, especially against the offspring of rivals. In rare but documented cases, females have been seen eating the infants of other females. While this may seem especially disturbing, scientists believe it serves an evolutionary purpose, eliminating competition for resources and increasing the survival chances of their own young.
Infanticide and cannibalism, while rare, are strategies that can increase an individual's reproductive success in a highly competitive environment, explains Dr. Sarah Hurdy, primatologist.
Evolutionary biologists suggest that by removing unrelated infants, adult chimps reduce future competition for their own offspring. This behavior, while harsh, is seen in other primate species as well, and may have deep evolutionary roots. Field studies estimate that up to 10% of infant chimpanzee deaths in the wild are due to infanticide. While this number varies between communities, it highlights the harsh realities of survival in the animal kingdom. To us, these acts may look evil, but for chimpanzees, they are strategies shaped by millions of years of evolution, tools for survival in a world where every advantage counts. Chimpanzee societies are built on complex social hierarchies, with every member knowing their place. At the top is the alpha male, who leads through strength, intelligence, and strategic alliances. But power is never guaranteed. Alpha males must constantly defend their position, often forming coalitions with other males to maintain control. These alliances are fragile. Betrayals and shifting loyalties are common, and a single misstep can lead to a sudden loss of power. When an alpha is challenged and overthrown, the consequences can be brutal. Defeated males may be exiled, injured, or even killed by their former allies. Females also play a crucial role, forming their own networks, and sometimes influencing which male rises to the top. Grooming is more than hygiene. It's a political tool used to build alliances and soothe tensions. Scientists have observed that a chimp with many grooming partners is more likely to gain support during conflicts. Diagrams of chimpanzee social networks reveal intricate webs of relationships, friendships, rivalries, and shifting alliances. In their world, cruelty and kindness are both strategies for survival, leadership, and control. The politics of power among chimpanzees may seem ruthless, but they are driven by the same instincts that shaped our own societies. But here's the twist. Chimpanzees are also loving, playful, and empathetic. They comfort each other after fights, and their hugs can last for minutes. They play together, laugh, and even tickle one another, just like human children. They hug after fights, share food, and even adopt orphans. In the wild, there are stories of older females adopting babies who lost their mothers, carrying them on their backs and teaching them how to survive. Chimpanzees have been seen reconciling after conflicts, reaching out to make peace with a gentle touch or a soft vocalization. They work together to solve problems, share tools, and even warn each other of danger, showing remarkable cooperation and intelligence. So are they evil, or are we just seeing a reflection of ourselves? The truth is, chimpanzees aren't villains. They're survivors, shaped by the same forces that shaped us. They live by instincts and emotions that have kept them alive for millions of years, balancing aggression with deep bonds and care. What looks like evil is often nature's harshest reality, but also its most touching moments of love and connection. Perhaps chimpanzees aren't evil at all. Perhaps they're simply a mirror, reflecting both the darkness and the light within us. As we reach the end, let's recap. Chimpanzees are not just our closest relatives. They are a mirror reflecting both the darkness and the light within us. We've seen their violence, patrolling borders, waging war, and even acts we call cruel. But we've also seen their tenderness, hugs after conflict, sharing food, and caring for orphans. Their world is full of power struggles, alliances, and survival instincts just like ours. What we call evil is often nature's way of ensuring survival. But they also show us compassion, forgiveness, and the capacity to love, reminding us that empathy is as natural as aggression. So, are chimpanzees truly evil? Or are we simply seeing a reflection of our own nature, capable of both cruelty and kindness? The truth is, chimpanzees aren't villains. They're survivors, living by instincts shaped over millions of years just like us. What do you think? Are chimpanzees misunderstood, or do their actions challenge our ideas of good and evil? Share your thoughts below. Let's start a conversation about animal ethics and what it means to be human. And if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more eye-opening animal truths. Your voice matters. Join our community.